It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, he certainly had his ups and downs since being the 2nd overall selection back in 2017. But when he's on, Mitchell Trubisky shows all the attributes you're looking for in a quarterback. Big arm, excellent legs for mobility. His key, being consistent.
Trubisky going to look to throw right away. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down. And this may be all for naught. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Trubisky's throw there, halted by Claypool. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down. They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his 2nd season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I think we'd have to say that last season it was an excellent move for Kendrick Bourne to sign with the New England Patriots. Set career highs in catches and yards, and even ran the jet sweep to great effectiveness. They love to get it to him at any level on the field. He rewards him there with a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Parker again. Complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Caught by Montgomery. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring out the 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he needed a little assist from his friend, the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set, so everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Jones now on 1st down, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 45 on 2nd down. Jones, that's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 22 yards there, a first down. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, though. Let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for New England. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Taken at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jawan Bentley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones looking sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing, Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 15. Now Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Completion here to Claypool. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Trubisky to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Trubisky. Finding Harris over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Trubisky to throw. And they will not get the connection there, and it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Trubisky. Johnson with a completion over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more. A touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, y'all. Let's put the field on it.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.